What's up, crypto family? This is Ocean Starship with another video. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I wanted to talk about the flood, right? I wanted to talk about the banks and the major corporations that are going to flood into a certain crypto or cryptos, because we know they're coming, and we know that the insiders have a time frame, because in a lot of my decodes I've seen 2-day or 3-day notice, because things are going to happen fast. So I decided to decode a certain term to see what I will find, because we know the banks are going to come. And a lot of these coins that the banks are going to flood to, you already hold. So you were able to forerun the banks and the corporations, because, they had to wait on regulations and different laws, because the type of money they're going to put in, they have to be certain, because we talking about billions and billions of dollars that are going to come into the space. But they just passed the Genius Act. So we're going to see how this bill affects crypto. But before I get started, if you would like to show support to the channel, these are the different ways you can show that support. But what I decided to decode was banks surfing the waves too. Where are the banks surfing the waves to? Where are they going to go? Now let's see what the numbers say, because what I found was you must warn the nation. Also, be proved worthy. The U.S. Civil War, California, or DEAD, and the power of the 144. Okay? So we see some major terms already. We also see cotton candy dipping dots, right? We keep seeing that dot. We also see 7777, Bandcamp app, featured propaganda. Remember that term. What should I do now, K? Butterfly, who are you? And purple rain, purple rain. Well, in my last video, I showed you what the butterfly was, right? Because it said butterfly is 33, and the number that we got was 588, which is proton. So we know what it's talking about. We also see B60 degree hexagon, the builder of geometrics. Also, Donald Trump purple tie, raise your vibrations, Rothschild bankrupt USA, and the 5G is hazardous to human health. Now remember the bankrupt USA, because I'm going to show you something later in this video when it comes to what Bandcamp, what that term meant, right? I'm going to show you exactly what that term meant. We also see don't look down, look to the stars for signs, right? Loyalty is everything. I will own all girls instead. She is my winning lotto numbers, and Red Dragon rising need proof. Now remember all of these terms that I just said right here. She is my winning lotto numbers, right? I will own all girls instead. And also Red Dragon rising need proof. Because the first thing I wanted to see was what was need, right? Because we know what the Red Dragon is, which is China, right? Red Dragon rising need proof. And need led me to Eden, or Eden, right? But that's Eden, okay, with the 54, right? So Red Dragon rising is proof. Red Dragon rising do proof, right? Red Dragon rising bank proof, Bob proof, Osh proof, has proof, and also NID. But I'm going to show you the biggest thing I found in this term. It says high GM proof. Well, do you actually think it's saying GM as in good morning? Because it's not saying good morning. It's saying high GM as in gray mass. Because we're talking about proof, right? We're talking about proof. And also, when I decoded high, which I noticed I forgot to put, but if you put HI into gematria, you will get 102 and 17. And basically it's saying did GM, did gray mass, right? You did the GM proof. And it says each, right? So it may be talking about several gray mass wallets, right? And when I looked at that term, when it says she is my lotto number, and also something about owning girls, something in my spirit told me to decode she is her. And when I decoded that term, what I got was the 546 and the 91. Now look at the 91 flipped upside down, you get 61, but there's also 91, and you get S long, right? You take the 546, you flip that 6, you flip it around, you get XPR coin. Also, the 91, 546, and also 294 is Iraq dinar. Haven't I been talking about that, fam? You also see prepared, Stargate, Phoenix, Spirit with the 348, which is XPR and XRP. You see Polkadot, Future, Mint Mobile, and Lobster. I mean, look at the terms that are coming up, fam. We know where the banks are going to flood to. We know they're going to come flooding in like a tsunami. Because it says Phoenix and prepared. It's talking about those of you that have taken the necessary steps. You also see God wins and liberty, right? It could be talking about liberty as far as in, you know, like liberation, or it could be talking about maybe the Trump's company. Maybe. Now let's get into Bandcamp, right? Because we saw it said Bandcamp app, right? We already know what an app is. But what is the Bandcamp part of it? Which led me to Asian and legit. So wait a minute. We saw earlier something about Rothschild bankrupt America, right? Now we see Bandcamp app is Asian. We saw something about the Red Dragon Rising, and it says legit, and you see the 264, which is also 294. And it said featured propaganda, right? Bandcamp app featured propaganda. Well, I'm telling you, fam, things not looking good in this country. They go pick up their bags and they go take off and they go leave us hanging if we're not prepared. Because look what it turns out it means. It means cyber attack, total collapse of America, sky token, wheel of fortune, which we know is the proton, April 13th with the 589, and Adam the Antichrist. All homage to the Most High from the information that we got from these numbers. Because it says total collapse of America. Total collapse of America. We saw Red Dragon Rising, right? Red Dragon Rising need proof. Proof gave us GM, which is gray mass in my opinion. We saw something about Rothschild bankrupt America. We see something about cyber attack, Adam the Antichrist, and Wheel of Fortune. The banks know where to flood to, and they know what's coming. But something is going on, fam. Because don't forget that the number 349, I think we saw that number in this video, is also Ripple China. Go look it up. Put 349 in your calculator, or either 394, and you will get Ripple China. So the numbers have spoken, fam. Have a blessed day. Starship out.